I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I'll be.
Hi, I'm Dallas Holm, and this is another edition of the Stories Behind the Songs. This song really is a very early Christian song that I wrote. I committed my life to the Lord in 1965, the 17th of October to be exact. My life was radically, dramatically, and eternally transformed. Still haven't gotten over it. I don't think you're supposed to. But think back with me, if you will, those of you that were around then. Contemporary Christian music wasn't yet even a term in '65. Christian radio and TV, as we know it now, barely existed. The Jesus movement of the late '60s, early '70s hadn't happened yet. So just to give a little context, so when I gave my life to Jesus, experienced that transformation, but then began to try to explain to my friends what had happened because they noticed quite a difference. It was like speaking a foreign language. I remember one of my very best friends came up to me the day after I'd given my life to Jesus, and he was actually the drummer in the band we were playing with at the time, and he said, "We got some dates in Iowa we're supposed to play, is that going to work out?" And I said, "Well, it's really not." And he looked at me like, "Oh, why? What's wrong?" And I said, "Well, I gave my life to Jesus." And he just looked at me with this incredibly puzzled look, and he finally kind of jokingly said, "You've lost your mind. You're a fool." And thought about that for a while and wrote a song, which I'm pretty sure he's never heard. One songwriter said years ago, he said, "I've suffered for my music. Now it's your turn." Here it goes. People tell me that I'm a fool for giving my life away, but I have learned not to think too highly of what the people say, 'cause you have given more to me than I ever gave to you. So if it's all the same to them, I think I'll be a fool. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I'll be. Crazy in love with God above. That's alright with me. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I'll do. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. When I gave my life to you, my friends, they were hard to find. They seemed all kind of stay away. They thought I lost my mind. How could you give your life away like some kind of crazy fool? Well, they would ask and I would say, here's what I'm gonna do. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I'll be. Crazy in love with God above. That's alright with me. I'll be a fool for you, Jesus. That's just what I'll do. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. Title of that song was "Fool for You, Jesus." I think it was Jim Elliot, the missionary martyred down in Ecuador in about 1956, that said, "He is no fool who gives that which he cannot keep to gain that which he cannot lose." Scripture says that if I can gain the whole world and lose my own soul, what does it profit me? And what can a man give in exchange for his soul? So it's a kind of a cute little song, it's a little country feel, but there's a very, very profound message in there. And I encourage you, as you live for Jesus, and if you live for Jesus, I believe if you really live for Jesus, truly stand for Christ, there is a price to pay. It goes against the grain of the way of the world. There will be those that say, "Man, what's wrong with you? You've lost your mind." But you know, Jesus said, of the world, they hated me, they'll hate you. So it's what we signed up for, but there's great joy in the journey, and God will give us strength. So live for Jesus, be a fool for Jesus, take whatever it takes, and stand for Him and be true. Thanks again for joining us for another edition of the Stories Behind the Songs. And again, I want you to know how much we appreciate you watching these videos and your prayers, your support through the years. It means more to us than I can possibly say. God bless you. Thanks.
That's just what I do. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. I guess I just don't know no better than to be in love with you. I'll be a fool That's just what I'll be.